When you are making purchase invoice in with inventory items, as you know, the inventory will be reflected. Inventory account is an asset account, as well as accounts payable, or if there is a payment mode is available. If the purchase is making by means of a payment mode, the the linked account will be reflected. That means when we are making inventory related purchase, mainly the one asset account and one liability account will be reflected. And if it is a payment or like cash or bank or whatever, it will be asset account will be credited. So this way, when we are making purchases, there's no expense account directly reflecting. And when we are making a corresponding sales for the purchase, for example, the inventory items is used for the sales, the portion of the value of the sale will be reflected as the cost of goods sold. So that is how the inventory items are reflecting. Let us see how we are doing it in the DigiCRP. So I'm going to the buying module, and inventory, the purchase is either splitted with the purchase receipt and purchase invoice, or if you want, you can do directly with the purchase invoice. So both the cases we can examine. So I am going to take the purchase receipt. The purchase receipt I opened here and go and see the postings. So in the purchase receipt, you can see that the stock is already reflected as a debit, and stock received but not billed is got reflected as a credit. This will be reverted. This will be nullified in the purchase receipt. I mean, in the purchase invoice. So this is how the account ledger posting for the purchase receipt. And when we are checking the purchase invoice, you can see that the posting is happened with uh, the 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 stock received but not. I will check a different one. Purchase invoice. This one I am taking. So the stock received but not billed is got nullified with by having a credit entry, having a debit entry, and the payable got reflected. So this way, there is no expense account is getting reflected when we are doing the purchase invoice directly with the inventory account, inventory related items, inventory items as me. So how it will be reflected in case of a service account? So service account we are configuring in the item master by selecting the item type as a service item. So if it's a item type is a service item, we are the maintained stock is getting unselected, and the default account is can be configured. So the when it is ideally needs to be reflected with this particular expense account. So when we are making a service related purchase, I'm going to the buying module and going to the purchase invoice, and I'll be able to see that here. So not this one. Yeah, this is a service item purchase. Let us see how it is reflecting. So I'm going to GL, and I can see that the service expense account got reflected instead of any inventory account. So that means the expense account is directly reflecting. But while in terms of purchase with the inventory items, there is no expense account is reflecting. The expense account is reflecting only when the sales happening, and it will be reflected with the cost of goods sold. So this is how the account treatment for the inventory as well as the service items is being occurred in Digit CRP. So let us see the P&L as well. So go into the accounting and see the profit and loss account. Because here we can see that based on the service expense, it is being reflected here, and the sales also reflected here. And you can see that the cost of goods sold also reflected. This is the inventory related cost of goods sold, and the service expense, whatever the service account is configured in the item master is getting reflected. This is how the inventory and the service purchase is being reflected in the P&L. Thanks for watching.